Hey everybody, this is Dave coming to you from the Gaming Cave, and we're continuing our playthrough of Until the Bitter End. Artwork and game design by Matt White, and this is scenario 1, turn number 2. So we'll move the turn counter up to turn number 2, and we now start drawing our chits. We'll get them all shook up here, stirred up, and the first one is the Americans. All right. So I think on this one, I've kind of been debating what I want to do here. I have a couple choices of who I want to hit. But I think I'm going to go with this rifle, 1, 2, 3, 4, firing at this MP40. So that's the guy we're going to use. So to do that, he gets one shot, and this German's in the open, so no modifiers. I need a 3 or higher. Here, get it in the dice tower, Dave. Here we go. It's a 4. I hit him. 4 or higher will eliminate him, and it is a 3. So he takes a wounded. Okay. All right. Well, we'll slow him down if nothing else. Okay, here we go. Next chit, Americans. Oh, okay, we're getting some stuff going here now. All right, I'm going to take the Sten gun. He is going to do an advance to this hex right here. And he is going to fire on this German right here. Okay, so I get -1 because he did the advance move. I get +1 because I'm adjacent to him. And this is the Sten, so I get 2 dice. So basically no modifiers because he's in the open. All right, here we go. 2 dice. And we get a 3 is a hit and a 6 is a hit. So 2 hits. And we're going to roll to see if we eliminate him. And we get a 5 and a 6. He's gone. All right. So I got to pull a German chit out of here. There's 1. Okay. That's 4 down. We're doing great. So I eliminated that guy quickly. All right. Let's pull a chit. So quick actions here by the Americans. All right, we pull a, oh my, I can't believe I pulled another one. All right, we are going to, we can end the game with 1 more kill here. My Sten gun right here is going to fire 1, 2, 3. We'll just do a little quick check on this hex, but because of the angle, it does not cross this, does not get messed up with that hedgerow. So he's got 1, 2, 3. He's in range. He's in cover. That's -1. I get 2 dice for my Sten. And here we go. 4 and a 4. 2 hits. Okay. Come on. 4s or higher. 3 and a 2. Nope. 2 wounds. Okay. So I wounded him twice. All right. And we get, oh, man, this is just like way too lucky. US, I have this rifle can fire on this German. Range is 2, he's in trees, it's -1, get 1 die, -1, oh, a 3 makes it a 2, he missed. Okay, that didn't work. Stirring here, and I can't believe it. Gosh, this is like the luckiest draws, man. If I don't get these guys, I'm going to be under heavy defensive fire from them. Okay, I'm going with this guy, and he is charging. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is the only time that you can end up with a soldier in the same hex is right here. Now I have a rifle. He has an MP40, so he gets 2 dice. I get 1 die. And now I got to check my modifiers to make sure I get my charge right for the close combat die roll. And the modifiers are: the charging infantry counter is +1. Any infantry counter with a wounded counter -1. Any infantry with a jam, that's the defenders. Defending infantry counter, or no, I guess that would be any of us. I don't have that. Let's see, defending infantry counters in cover, no. And he has heads down, no. So I'm a +1. I get 1 die +1. Come on, boys. 5 makes it a 6. Okay, he gets 2 dice because he's got an MP40. He has a wounded counter, -1. No jammed. He is not in cover. So he gets 2 dice, -1. He gets a 1 and a 5. He did not beat my roll. I ended up with a 6. He ended up with a 5. He's eliminated. So I charged him. I eliminated that one. And that, my friends, is 5 kills right there. I think we still play to the end of the turn, though. I'm going to look at the scenario here and make sure. Let's see. Victory conditions. In the event of the 5th, let's see. Allies eliminate 5 infantry counters in the event they happen on the same turn. Okay, so we play out the turn. All right, so we keep going, but that guy was eliminated. All right, so I got to pull out a German chit here for that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, here we go. And we get, there's the Germans. Okay. German activation. If there's an allied infantry unit in the open, there's not. If there's one that has a wounded counter and in range of fire, there's not. If there's an allied infantry in cover with jammed or wounded, there's not. Any infantry counter that is within range and line of sight. Okay, here's one in range. And 1, 2, 3, 4, he's in range. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait a minute. He's in the open. There's the priority right there. The German activation. First one. He's going to fire on this guy. Okay. He has a rifle. So he needs a 3 or higher to hit me. And I'm in the open. And he gets a 5. He hits him. And now he rolls. And because we're tough, it's actually a 5 or 6 to eliminate him. Oh, 6. He killed that guy. So there you go. I lost one of my Americans right there. Okay, I'm down. He got him. All right. This is why we keep playing. And we get the Americans again. Okay. Let's see. What do I want to do here? This guy, the problem, I'm moving up here, I can't do an advance because it costs me 2 to go into there, so I can't fire. So I'm really not in a good spot with him. Let's see. I think I'll do a snap fire on the Bren gun right here. That'll take care of that. Okay. Oh, the Americans again. I'm going to do a heads down on my loader so I don't get him killed. The Americans again. I think he's going to move. 1, 2, 3. And that will put him in range of this guy. And he's in cover. Okay. And we have the Germans. Okay. Now, I don't have anybody in open ground. I don't have any wounded or any jammed. So now it's the next guy in range and line of sight. There's one. This guy is a rifle. He is 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he can fire at either one of those two, and he can fire at this guy. Okay, so being as it's either one, 1, 2, 3 here. This guy's 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he's at range. Okay, it is 5. The wounded soldier's taking his shot. Quite honestly, if he was choosing the harder target, he would choose that Sten gun that fired him, so that's who he's going to fire at. All right, we need he's a 5. Let's see, he needs 1 die, he needs a 3, he's -2, and I'm behind cover, so it is -3 to his die roll, and he gets a 6. He hit him. Okay, and we roll, and it is a 2, so I took a wound. All right, so my Sten gunner got wounded, and that German did his job. Okay, at least he hit him, firing back. Interesting, to say the least. Okay, next up, the Americans, the last American. He's going to do snap fire just in case they decide to attack. Okay, we're going to have him ready to open fire. Okay, then we have a German, and this would go with this one, and he's going to fire here. So he needs a 3 or less, and I'm in cover, so it's -1. And he rolls a 4, makes a 3, that's a hit. And it is a 4, which is wounded. Okay, so I took a wound right there. All right. 2 Germans left. Okay, so they don't have line of sight to anybody. He has line of sight, but he's not in range. All right, any infantry that is within range, but not within line of sight from any German infantry counter. Any infantry counters within range, so we're within range here, that's him. And that's him. It can be either one. He has range there. Okay, so we'll 1, 2, 3, it'll be the rifle. No, it's the MP40. Okay, he can't use fire. He can charge. The German counter will charge to the target. If there are any allied snap fire action, and whereby moving the Germany must roll to determine if it will charge or not. So we do have snap fire here. So, and here. So by moving, he could come under fire. On a roll of 1 to 4, he will not charge. Instead, it will fire using the fire action, which he would not be able to do. And that would make him go to snap fire. So on a 2, on a roll of 1 to 4, the German, he will not charge. And it was this guy. He'll end up taking a snap fire and holding tight. And now I have this guy, he can charge. They have a wounded. Okay, and priority 1 again, so 1 to 4, he will not charge. Nope, he sits tight. And that's the end of that turn. Okay, so we looked at the remove all snap fire, heads down, counters from play, vehicle on fire, wounded phase, so we do that. So we get rid of all these snap fires and heads down counters. Oops. So we'll take the snap fires and the heads down off of these 2 guys. And the advance marker, take it off of him. Okay, and then we do wounded phase. So if you have a wound, we roll to see what happens to it. So we'll start with this one. And a 6, he healed. So it was just a nick. They grazed him. Oh, he had a snap fire. And that's my loader. And this guy, he has a 2. He stays with that wound. And this guy has 2 wounds. So he's going to roll for the first wound. A 4, it stays. And the second wound, 5. He got rid of it. It healed up. So he only has 1 wound now. Okay, that's the wound phase. We put all the chits back. Now we check the scenario. If we have 5 kills, the game is over. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's it. So we eliminated enough of them that this firefight's over. These Germans would have dropped back. The Americans pushed them back. So that's the end of that scenario 1. As you can see, this one finally was extremely successful. I was super lucky drawing out the U.S. before the Germans, because as you could see, they were hitting me and they would have caused me some negative modifiers, but I was able to get in there and knock them down. This is a fun little game. It doesn't take long. Really, this scenario, it would take less than an hour to play the whole thing, even if it went 6 turns, if we were just playing straight up and doing the dice rolling and going. So you can see it's very quick to play. Really, you follow the sequence of play and then the German activation rules, and you can see how quickly it really plays pretty simple. So I do like that, though. Sometimes it's good just to get a game on the table that doesn't take a ton of thought, that you can sit down and just play, right? I don't have to remember 30 rules. You know, the only things I looked up were modifiers on something like the charge, because I hadn't done it for a while. Once you play 1 or 2 rounds, you've got all the modifier rules in your head for, you know, terrain and wounds and heads down and those things. So it just doesn't take much to keep the game going there. So it was fun. Enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed it. And I have some other ones from Matt White that we're going to play. So we'll get ready for those. We have the tank battle coming up. So we'll see how that works. And so I hope you enjoyed it. Hope if you're new, please subscribe. I'd appreciate it. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you next time.